Canada is facing a nationwide housing crisis. There's not enough affordable housing. What little there is left is too expensive to rent or buy. This is impacting low-income families and young adults strongly. It is also increasing homelessness disproportionately in minorities. The root of the problem goes back all the way to the 1980s when the government restructured the housing system. 1993 brought us Jurassic Park, Beavis and Butthead, the Bulls' first three-peat, and Brian Mulroney making a mess of the housing system. The government stopped funding social housing, hoping the private market would fill the gap. The CMHC shifted its role from building houses to insuring them, and at the same time house prices skyrocketed, rising 142% between 1991 and 2011, while incomes only grew by 7%. Canada simply isn't building enough. To restore affordability to early 2000s levels, the CMHC says we need to build 22 million homes by 2030, but due to the high costs, we'll only be able to reach 18.2 million, leaving a shortfall of 3.8 million units. Most of this gap is in Ontario and BC. Demand is growing due to rising incomes and high immigration, but the supply of housing is generally inelastic. Building takes time. Costs for materials and regulations delay or cancel projects, making it worse. This is a classic market failure. Not enough supply, high barriers to entry, and runaway demand. The government has tried policies like first-time buyer incentives and foreign buyer bans, but these often boost demand without fixing supply. A better solution? Zoning reform. By changing single-family zones to allow duplexes, triplexes, and mid-rise buildings, we can increase the population density and affordability. The pros? Faster supply growth, smarter land use, and less pressure on the prices. The cons? Local pushback and slower rollout. But research from the University of Toronto and the CMHC agrees. Supply-side reform is essential. Zoning reform is practical, long-term solution. It helps fix the supply issue at the root, improves affordability, and builds a more inclusive housing market for all Canadians.